So there you have it. You're all caught up. That's the way it is. And this is where we're at. So players, let's do it. Dog looks like he's ready to go. Ready and no SPS. So there you go, Cheez. You can forget about SPS. You want to do SPS? You have to beat the dog and get to Nenu. And look at that shirt Dog has got on him. Dog has the TWO shirt, baby. Love it. We have hover threesome both. Let's do it. It's game time, baby. Game number 1. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That's right, Minor Tyler. Welcome in. Everyone is here. I am excited to see all of you. This certainly is an amazing battle that we are going to witness. And you're hanging out with the king of the Restreams. He's back here for CTL action. And I'm very happy to present it to you. Goated commentary, indeed. TLDR, they stack blocks godly or goodly. About well, although that misdrop on the S, not so well for Cheez. We'll hit a Tetris to take us to 46,000. The dog at 49,000. After that Tetris, there's another one to take us to 71. So as mentioned, Dog, an amazing night on Tuesday night. Played some of the best Tetris I'm sure he would tell you he ever did. Had a fight through a big battle against Dylan in the semifinals of the Masters tournament. And really gave it his all. Was not easy. Dylan did not make it easy for Dog. Had to push him to max out City pretty much every time. But Dog is used to that type of level of competition now. Two-time world champion, you got to play like that. You got to take on everyone. They're all gunning for you. And that's why he is the world's best. Cheez with the Tetris 144 for the world record holder in score. 145 for Dog, and Cheez also at 145. About 400 points the difference. But we'll get some Tetrises here. Oh, simul bangerangs, of course. Yes, nice double tuck. Look at these tucks from the Dog. Unbelievable on that right side. 3 tucks in a row. One with a double tuck to kick it off, and then just beautiful tucking. The mastery of Dog block stacking is truly amazing to watch. In fact, for those that were checking out my stream on Tuesday, we did a little homage to Dog where we got to show off his beginnings, his humble beginnings. Dog, back in February of 2020, made his Tetris Friendlies debut, right? Dog was at that point where he was kind of just looking to get matches in, just get that game experience. And he decided to show up and play on a Tetris Friendlies episode, one of the earlier editions. And he was playing on emulator. And of course, the way he tells the story is that he's playing on a bed, on emulator, and really was just kind of fooling around. That's the way he tells the story when he talks about his match with D'Lo on his very first Tetris Friendly, where D'Lo ended up beating him 3-1. You know, so to D'Lo, that's a historical moment for him that he could say he defeated the world champion, right? Before they were famous, of course. But for Dog, it was just a Friday. Just a Friday for him. And of course, perhaps maybe that was the motivation for Dog to say, you know what, I'm never playing Emo again. I'm going console all the time, 24/7. Cheez is built up high, 335, burns the doubles. The long bar on the right will score to take us to 360. Dog at 364. Very tight game, number 1, as you would expect from both. They have played numerous times against each other. This is, old hat as far as the battles that they have. But of course, this one means a lot. Someone's going to walk away with only 15% of the prize. Third place player will get 15%. There you go, Dog, just showing off. Let me get a drink. Thirsty, bro. King, I'm thirsty, bro. Gotta get that drink. ice cold glass of water. That was actually a big glass. It was like a pint glass. Dog was drinking a pint glass of water, man. How about that? Tetris for Cheez on the right. And another one as well. 103 lines in for Cheez. We're at 454 the score. Dog at 455 at 100 lines. Super tight game. As we are just passing the turn here. The Joey Parker turn, of course. Van loves that expression. When the angry wizard toad can't be parched. Dog flexing, as always. It's right aesthetic performance. Welcome into Blue Rain. Tapper shaking camera, of course. Which is rhubarb and out. I remember playing laptop with face cam and shaking the whole camera when I first started matches. Yeah. It's always a thing that happens when you're playing your first matches, man. Nerves are a real thing, but these two are absolute pros. And even though they're playing for some prize money, perhaps to them it's just Thursday night, baby. Block stacking. Let me get that cash. Straight cash, homie. Tetris for Dog. We'll go to 578 with 3 lines left before we move on to the 19 plus. Cheez will transition first at 595. So the Dog has the ability to get the better transition score. As blocks fall now for Cheez. There's a Tetris. We'll go to 619. Dog kind of was waiting on the perfect pieces. Did not get them. So we'll transition at 584. But now is burning out. Adjust the T. Lumbar engage. Bang! Tetris. Robin running. The 19 plus is happening. And this is just the beginning, because you know these two can take it to the house on level 29 and take it all the way, baby. We could see 39, 49, 59, 69. Oh! 661 for the Dog. 672 for Cheez. Cheez set up the delayed burn of the Z. And the S will open the right. We're looking for the lumbar safety triple for Cheez. Knows I don't have to get aggro. I know who I'm playing. Just survive, and then let's fight it out in the 29 plus. The Dog with the Tetris to go to 714. The beautiful overhang for the square tuck. And a Tetris to follow. Dog at 742. Cheez at 736. As we would think, a tight one for the first one. Cheez looking to try to get that right side open. Looking for the J. It ain't coming. Although the J does come after the lumbar. He kind of did not make the adjustment. But it's okay. He can play this high. He can actually play higher than this. Can we see a dirty Tetris from Cheez? Looking to survive. Wants another J. Give me the J. Oh, so fast. So furious, this action. And Cheez is back and safe. And there we go. A Tetris for the world record holder at 790. The two-time world champion at 822. Has a hole at the bottom, but he looks like he wants to build. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to play a row off the bottom. No worries for him. He knows what he's doing. Open up the right side with a Z. We're waiting on the lumbar for the score. Here it comes. Bang! Tetris. $890 for Dog. $814 for Cheez. Cheez with a high flat stack. Wants the lumbar. It's coming. Bang! Another Tetris. $849 as Cheez continues to roll with it, baby. Lumbar is going to come once the frame rate moves, and there it is. $918 for Cheez, $932 for Dog. Dog has holes, so that's going to deny him. Let's see what he wants to do. It looks like he's adjusting himself. Could be have switched to roll. And yes, he has switched over to roll. So the Dog on 27 is rolling at 940. Cheez at 957. We are approaching the 29 for this first game. A misjump of the S for Cheez. Will roll into 29. A01 to Dog's A46. The Dog with one more burn to go. Cheez will look to fix this board. The scaling happening. Dog with a hits on 28. And bang! A Tetris. A82 for the Dog. A15 for Cheez. We're running. Let's go! Post! We'll settle game number 1. How far will we go? We're on level 31 for Cheez, 30 for Dog, B29 to A27. Cheez is down by over 100,000 points. Cheez looking to just try to open up this center well. The T doesn't get all the way left. The lumbar will, though. Dog kind of messy as well. He's getting up higher and higher. Cheez with a nice burn. Cheez is staying alive. Dog still getting up higher. He's getting burns, though. That's helping to pad the score. B52 now for Dog. He's run out of room at B53. B53, 560 for the Dog. Cheez hitting B54 to take game number 1. Let's see if he can do it. He's looking for a square or the S. There it is. Triple of the J, but we got a lot of holes here. That T doesn't go where he wants it to go. That square is going to fail, and that's going to maybe. Now it'll do it. There you go. I had to hold on to see. But at A80, not enough for the Dog. At B53, can take that glass of water, enjoy the taste of victory. He's got game 1, GG's. And enjoy the show that they're putting on. They're both ready to go. Hover threes it is. Count them down. Game number 2 is coming at you in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. And the Dog will get more thirst quenched. Grabs the water to start. I'm in Twitch account 54,894. It is the king of the Restreams. Privileged to call the finals. This is part 1. We are in the second chance bracket finale. This Dog here with quite a board to start. And I have to use some body English there. Get that old English going on to try to will the pieces over. Definitely not the start Dog would like to have at 32,000. Cheez currently at 69,000 hey now. We'll have to try to take advantage. Cheez's board in a much better state than Dog. He has certainly a interesting setup going on. He'll go with the T-tuck in the center there on column 8 and then burn away this double. Certainly not happy with this start is Dog. Oh, and Metal Clark, I'm late by 1 game already. Shaking. I thought you said shaking my head, but there's the S word in there. Dog finally has the board settled under, and he got the Tetris. 87,000 for Dog, 96,000 for Cheez. Through 23 line. Dog is going to be ahead in the line count to start after all those digs. Looks like Cheez will go with the J. Oh, nice J spin. I thought he was going to go with the J burn vertically there. Decided to go with the spin and the Tetris, the more optimal play. There's a nice tuck of the J after the overhang of the Z, which he did intentionally. Browser window source Pumpy letting me know that can probably refresh that. Yeah, I'll do that after this game pump. No problem. Don't want to cause any stream issues, right? You know, this is a very sensitive setup, Pumpy. You know, I have to like barely not touch anything to make it all work. 213 for Cheez, 159 for Dog. Dog got to set up a delayed burn. And this is a very scary situation for Dog. He will get the J over. And he has to make an adjustment of the square. This long bar will help burn away a triple. He has the right open if we can get another long bar, but has to close the weld immediately. But he has got this under control, and that's why he is the 2-time world champion. Bang! Tetrises are flying for the Dog. He's got back to safety at 218. Cheez, though, with a nice lead at 285. Making last-second adjustments of pieces to accommodate his board. He's got a nice high left built out, and then he can skim on the right. The Dog, you can see, just barely getting the long bar over. Not happy with his gameplay for this game number 2. And to see delayed, but he did not want to make a long bar dependency, even though he had the long bar coming. Definitely did not want to do that and get the score in. That's kind of one of those situations where, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. He could have gone for the score and then left himself with that long bar dependency, or he could have gone to fill and then wait to see if the long bar would come. But at that height, you know, he didn't want to fool around. It's still early days here. We haven't even reached 100 lines yet. 294 for the dog, 400,000 for Cheez. He's absolutely now taking advantage of dog's woes. A T-spin setup done beautifully, and another Tetris for Cheez, just rolling along. No puns intended. And Cheez goes with the Z over on the left because he wanted that square to go on the center, and it works out beautifully. You can see Cheez just making all these adjustments. And that was one of the keys in Classic Tetris, is that adjustments are the biggest thing you need to do. You have to be able to see the board, make the adjustments, and look to optimize as best you can. Obviously, that Z misdrop was not an optimal placement, but it's okay. 101 lines in, Cheez at 457. The dog has caught up. Dog was down over 100,000 points, and now he's brought it within a Tetris and change. Here's the Tetris, 454 to 482 as Cheez hit one. And another Tetris, dog at 477 has come storming back, but he is 8 lines ahead. So Cheez with the advantage when we go to transitions. 507 for Cheez, 500,000 for dog. He fills the Vits. But since this is CTL, we call it a Moo thing now. Moo, the originator of the long bar vertical tuck. Tetris here for the dog. We'll go to 547. He has transitioned now. He's off and running on the level 19. Cheez at 530. Still has 12 lines to go. Very high on that left side, but he fills it with a long bar because he can 20 hertz that no problem with the 5 tap. And there's the Vits done beautifully from Cheez. And a Tetris to go in. 600,000 for the Cheez. So as mentioned, he did have the pace lead going in. Dog has the score lead at the moment. Cheez has a long bar dependency on that left side. We'll see how long he's going to take to fill it. He takes some beautiful burns. And there's a triple to help reopen the right. Nice setup of a delayed burn. Simul Peekayric for both. 637 for Cheez. 655 for dog. Dog on level 21 already. Cheez, 6 lines to go before he switches to 21. The race is on once again. Cheez looking to tie it up. Dog looking to get to a quick 2-0 lead and get himself set for the battle with Nenu. The winner of this will move on to the grand final and play the final boss that's waiting. It burns here for the dog. We'll go to 693. Cheez at 718. Tuck of the L on the right side. And frame rate catch it up. There we go. 747 for Cheez. 6. Now make it 700,000 for dog. Faces the S flat on the right side. It's a very popular move with top tier players. They'll do that. Nice adjustment of the L for dog. It looked like he wanted to go vertical with that, but he made the right move. And a dirty triple for dog. 716 for him. 781 for Cheez. Cheez with the T-skim. Peekayric. Tetris. 811 now for Cheez. He'll take a tuck of the T since he didn't get all the way over left. That is a high left. Looking for the long bar. We'll see if it comes. Oh, he's going to hit a T on the left side. And that'll do it. Cheez is done at 813. He was looking for the long bar left. It doesn't come, and the T hangarang when he was trying to do a burn bites him. Dog, though, need to get to 814. 814 for the dog. He's closing in on it. 26 is the level. This Tetris will get it. Bang! Tetris and the dog at 832 is good for game 2. And now has the big 2-0 lead. As we'll go to game number 3. GG's. And dog is ready to go. Let's do it. Crucial game 3 for Cheez. Starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, Mudo's coming in here explaining to people that think Cheez is not playing at his primed best. I mean, he's playing very well. I mean, did you watch game one? Hello? Game one, he took it past 29, going tooth and nail with Dog, was down about 100,000 points, and was still trying to roll through. Topping out, I think, on 32. And had well above a max out, so I don't know why you can say otherwise. I mean, Cheez is playing very well, and then, as Moo mentioned, just missed 1-5 tap when you're playing up that high. And no lone bar either to help. Of course, this is the game that is notorious for its RNG. So I think Cheez is playing just fine. Cheez will probably tell you that he's not happy with maybe his 5 taps right now, but you know, we are our own best critics. Cheez would know if he is playing at his peak performance, and honestly, he's doing a hell of a job. 124 for Cheez. Dog will go to 187. Dog with the early lead. Dog doesn't want to waste any time. He really wants to just end this now. The battle of the young generation of the TWO. Tetris World Order. Everybody loves the TWO. King is a founding father of the TWO, along with Steve DeLuca and Big Sexy Daddy Quaid. We are the founding fathers of the TWO, and so glad that the younger generation wants to be a part of the coolest organization around, baby. Because, you know, when you're TWO, it is full life. There is some interesting copy pasta happening in the chat, of course. The chat to me is akin to a football atmosphere, man. You got to have the rowdy crowd. You got to have people coming in and supporting their players. I love it. I love when this sport gets to that. Nice, beautiful tuck by Cheez. Set up the overhang of the S because the L was coming and was going to fit perfectly in the board. And looking to try to catch. Dog been maintaining a good pace. 374 for Dog at 76 lines. Cheez at 312 through 72. Just for Cheez, we'll go to 339 and had another Tetris to go to 362. We are approaching the Joey Parker turn. Cheez is looking to get on the board, extend the match a little bit longer, as that would most certainly help with our timing of schedule. But of course, is looking to try to defend his Season 16 championship. We are here in Season 17. Cheez winning his very first title last season, defeating Alex T in an amazing 5-game battle that left us speechless with the gameplay that they had. Well, now Cheez is on the ropes. Must win this game to keep the party going. Otherwise, Dog will move on and get his rematch with Nenu from Tuesday night, where now the Dog most certainly not fatigued after his historic battle against Pixel Andy there on the CTM Masters event. Season 17, that's right, Shen. Damn. Although Miles letting you know, Season Infinite, that was for the lower levels. The Division 1 continue to run with the seasons because they are not starting on a weekly basis. The Premier Division starts when we're ready, baby. And we're coming to the end. This is the end of Season 17. A reminder, please, players, while we are getting set to go into the transition go to the prize pool, baby. We'll talk about that at intermission. Dog at 635 is on level 19, looking to close it out on Cheez. Cheez at 574, looking to get another one and play to game 4. 50 burn to the S for Cheez, waiting on long bar relief. Here it comes. There's a Tetris. 625 for Cheez, 686 for Dog. Cheez would really hope that Dog can make a mistake, give him a gift, so to speak. Dog with an interesting setup there of the J, gets the tuck afterwards, but it took a while to get that. Dog gonna burn down at 742. Cheez at 636 is behind in line count. Tetris here is about 5 to 6 lines behind Dog at any given moment, depending on burns and scores. And there's a Shectress in the chat. Yes, Shen. It's actually pretty cool. 720 for Cheez, 801 for Dog. Dog's got his board back in order. Cheez is going to have to really try to be efficient because Dog is looking primed and certainly dangerous right now. He is locked and loaded. Tetris for him. He'll go to 833. And another for Dog. Cheez gets one too. Dog at 862. Cheez at 805. Another Tetris for Cheez to get him to 835. The more the levels increase, the more the score will increase. That'll give Cheez some chance and time to chase. But Dog is absolutely looking unstoppable right now. He is in the zone. Cheez will get another Tetris, but then had to create a couple of holes at the top to keep that right open. Good burns. Get Cheez out that quickly. Only had to take 3 burns. And there's a Tetris. Cheez will go to 905. Dog at 957. Dog will burn away a double. He's happy with that. Another S will burn. And a long bar to score. They both hit it. 994 for Dog on 26. Cheez is also there. The line count is basically negligible. So it comes down to who could be efficient with what you got left. Tetris for Cheez will go to 974. Dog is already maxed out at A26. Another Tetris for Cheez will go to A07. This is heating up. We're getting close to the 29 finish. Another Tetris for Cheez takes the lead at A41. Dog at A37. A Tetris will take it back at A70. We're looking at 1.1s, baby. Cheez trying to not burn as much. Tetris coming in for Cheez. Dog trying to burn away. He's got a couple of holes. That'll definitely slow him down. This gives Cheez a chance. Cheez at 1.14. B45 for him. Dog at A83. Cheez has transitioned. Looking at a 1.2. Dog has transitioned. It's roller time, baby. Tetris for Dog. B62. Cheez at B90. Cheez is fighting for his life right now. Down the middle, Tetris for Cheez. We go to C31. Dog has holes. He's trying to scale. He's trying to burn. Delayed burn set up with the long bar. Double with a T. Cheez fighting with everything he's got, trying to open up another center well. He's got it open. The Peekayric triple for a dirty one. Too many holes for Cheez. He's going to top out at C58. This is it. Dog can take it. Dog can eat C59, but 2 lumbar hangs. Can he get one more over? No! Can he get a lumbar? He'll win it if he gets the lumbar left. No! He can't do it. Oh, Dog. He was so close. 3 times the long bar to the left. Can't make it over. 1, 2, 3. He's down. And Cheez stays alive at C58. 1.258 million. He'll get game 3 and give us a game 4. GG's. Cheez is looking to stay loose. Warming up. Dog had to go get more water. He's parched. We'll get the headphones on. You can see him representing the TWO. Both of them members. Cheez, the red and black attack. Dog going with the old school black and white. We are ready to go. Game number 4. Pivotal one starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yes, Cheez is the member of the Wolf Pack, the red and black attack. Mr. Brain coming up with a new slogan that maybe I will use going forward. Game number 4 will not be a bore. Well, certainly I hope not. An amazing game number 3. Beautiful 5 and below from Dog right there. If you're a mid-level player, that 5 and below, you never do. You don't ever do that. If you're the 2-time world champion, most certainly you can get away with doing 5 belows that high on the right. Because that can be a major mistake forming if you do not know how to handle that. But he is the 2-time world champion for a reason. He'll use the Lombard to burn away to keep that right nice and clean. The Lombard will score. Dog also got one in. 165 for Dog. Cheez, another one to go to 162. So we'll be close to start for this first 30 lost lines. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that Cheez, over the last couple of years, has evolved into one of the major elite players. Obviously, Cheez was considered really great when he was tapping before a couple of years ago, but the problem was in high stakes battles like this, you couldn't rely on Cheez to take it home. It was kind of always on the shorter end of the stick of big time match play or even in Decidervilles. But the new Cheez here, certainly you could never count out anymore. The rolling technique has taken Cheez to a level that we most certainly never thought we would see, and has elevated not only his game but the game of his opponents, like Dog, like Andy. All these type of amazing skilled tappers have now progressed into the rolling realm because they know they had to keep up with him. Cheez, really the godfather of rolling. Man doesn't really like to use that term because Cheez is still so young, but in a way, when you look back on the history of classic Tetris, that's really what it comes down to. Young man that helped transform this game to the next level. And that's why so many of you are here to watch this amazing battle. 363 for Dog, 352 for Cheez. The winner will move on to the grand final and play Nenu, who is pretty much getting set. We're about 10 minutes away from Nenu time. The final boss will have to be beaten twice by whoever wins this in order to be crowned the CTL champion. $432 for Dog, $421 for Cheez. A Tetris coming in for the current world record holder. 2.4 million score, the only player in Classic to get over 2 million. Dog recently upped his PB on Tuesday in an outstanding match against Andy, 1.797, just short of the 1.8. Basically skipped over 1.6. Dog had a 1.5 for a while and did a 1.6 skip right into 1.7, almost doing a skip there. 468 for Cheez. Take a burn to go to 4. Still 68. Nice adjustment. Brought that L right back in because the Lombard was coming. Tetris in. 491 for Cheez. 526 for Dog. Cheez the advantage behind on the line count. 537. He's got the score lead and the pace lead. Dog will take the score lead right back, grab some more water as he flexes on everyone. Saying, I bet you can't do that. But just for him, he'll go to 571. We are looking at potential 600,000 transitions from both. So please, yes. Oh, simul-bangerangs. Please, yes, players. Thank you, Xenophilius, for throwing in the Matcherino, because this is hype AF. Get them the money they need. I will let you know where we stand. Hopefully you've been doing the prize, the sponsor quest. Maybe you've done a donation. Whatever you can do it now, because we're going to Game 4. Transition City on Dog's side. He's at 643. Let's see what he can do. Cheez, a Tetris to go to 630. 631 now for Cheez. The long bar comes in. He'll get a Tetris. 655 for Cheez on level 19. It's time. He's going to fight once more to send us to the cider. Dog wants to end it and get the rematch with Nenu. Let's do it. Tetris for both. 690 for Dog. 705 for Cheez. We're on level 20s. Dog will go to 21 now. A Tetris for Cheez. He'll go with the J-Tuck to fix up and adjust the long bar for the T to come in. There we go. A Tetris for both. 758 for Dog. 786 for Cheez. Monster scores. As we are getting into the level 22 and 21s. They're both on the purple screen. Dog will take the safety triple. No long bars coming until there it is. Tetris still go to 23. Another Tetris for Dog. Cheez looking for his long bar. And there it is. Tetris still go to 23. 871 to 881. Crazy scores. Cheez already at 899. Long bar set up Aki style. There's another long bar for the score. 928 for Cheez. Hasn't even got to 24 yet. There it is. J-Tuck. Everything coming up just exactly what Cheez wants. Perfect pieces. Beautiful board. Another Tetris. Dog at 972 on level 25. Cheez at 989. He can max this out going into 25. Oh, man, the long bar comes way too late. Now, Cheez is in trouble. Oh, my word. This is definitely spicy all of a sudden. Cheez really needs some help. He doesn't get the helpful pieces. And that's it. He's done. No, Cheez. 995 for him. Level 25 is the killer. Dog at B10 already. He's looking good, as he should, because Game 4 is no more. Dog can finish it out. Cheez, a valiant effort, was an amazing score on 24, and then just the timing, the long bar timing, terrible for him at that moment. Covered the well when the long bar was coming and could not find the solution to get out. Dog, continue playing. But that'll do it. He's up way too high. He can't finish that out, but it doesn't matter. C32 was more than enough. We'll head on over to that transition scene. Dog has done it. Victorious. Here in the second chance bracket, he moves on now to the grand finals. And will play Nenu in the rematch to see who will not only become the CTL champion for season 17, but will take the 50% prize home. GG's, Dog. Hell of a game.